Jackson. In our story here, you'll find out that that's one of the things that happened by having Chris on our team. If I was to describe Chris Jackson, it would be he's a good person, smart, good leader, unselfish, and a winner. He came to Santa Ana College, and we were also going through a rotation that time of the school as well. It had changed to Rancho Santiago College just while they were here. And he came here after being a great all-CIF player at Mater Dei, and then he went up to UC Santa Barbara, played up there for a year, and then we were fortunate enough to have him come back here to Santa Ana College. And one of the things that was interesting is that the year before he came, we were 17 wins and 16 losses. We had 3 returning starters and a couple other players as well. We started the new season with 3 wins and 2 losses, which I was very disappointed with. I thought we should be doing better. So I called Chris into the office and I said, "Hey Chris," I said, "you're not playing the way you can play." I said, "How do I get you to play?" He played just a little bit with us in the summer. I said, "How do I get you to play like we did before?" And he says, "Coach," he says, "I need to play point guard." And as you can tell, Chris is kind of built, and he was playing on the front line for us. And so he says, when Chris Jefferson gets the ball, our point guard, after I clear the ball out to him, boom, he's down the floor. He's too fast. He says, nobody else is involved. And I said, interesting. I said, I thought the same thing. So we're thinking along the same lines. I said, so I'm gonna have you play point guard. Well, and Jefferson didn't mind, because all of a sudden he became the team's leading scorer. Okay, so it was probably a better deal for him. But anyway, as we started off with Chris at the point guard, interestingly enough, we won 18 straight games. I said, now that's good coaching. I'm glad I called him into the office. Okay, and the interesting thing is, shortly after this, like I said, we won 18 straight games, which was a school record, and we finished the season with a school record 29 wins and 5 losses. We won 3 tournaments that we had played in. We had also won. We were state semifinalist, and Chris had honors. He was MVP of the Orange Empire Conference. He continued his playing career at UC Riverside, and then he went to the Philippines and played 10 years in the Philippines, and was all Defensive Player of the Year twice in the Philippine Professional League, and he was all Defensive Team 7 times. So I guess if I was going to leave off this with Chris, is that what a great team player, and even more importantly, what a great person. Chris Jackson. Woo!
5 minutes. Coach took a lot of my content, so bear with me. I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame Selection Committee and Coach Dana Padgett for this honor. I played 48 years of basketball since I was a kid. I've been a part of great teams and great programs. I've received different awards, but I've never received an honor like this. And this really hits deep. Looking back at my year at Santa Ana, 3 things really stood out. The first thing being, I didn't know if I was going to play basketball. I didn't know if I wanted to. I gave up my scholarship. I enrolled in some classes here. I got a job on campus. I was just a student, and I was pretty happy. I thought I was happy. The second thing that stands out, I'm a basketball player. I mean, I've always been. I love the game. So next year I joined the team. We started off, as Coach said, we didn't do too well. Terrain 2, he's telling me I'm playing bad. I can handle it. What changes can we make? I'm thinking, I know the strength of the team. The strength of the team is we have a bunch of guys who worked hard, played well together. But again, Chris Jefferson, great player, we couldn't keep up with him. Makes us look bad. I'm like, Coach, I played point guard at Mater Dei. Let me play point guard here. As Coach said, the rest is history. We go on an 18-game winning streak. We were successful. We were happy. And I learned something. The third point is winning. Winning changes a lot. People are happy. You play well, you feel good. 18-game win streak. I don't know what it was, but it all worked out. Maybe it was the fact that I stayed away from the game for a year. Maybe it was the fact that I wasn't afraid to make choices in my life, change schools. Maybe it was the fact that I was just winning. But for some reason, I was playing some of the best basketball I could at the time. I was all conference, all county, all junior college All-American. I was happy. I knew I was going to go somewhere else, so it all worked out. And because I did all that, because all that happened, maybe that's why I'm receiving this honor. Just for the efforts I made and for the things I've done. I really don't know. I'm just grateful that I'm receiving it. We have a support system, and it's very important. It is true. Part of my support system is my family. My siblings, they come and watch me play. They've been watching me since the very beginning. My parents came out to the Philippines and watched. I have siblings that travel to Vegas and watch this old adult guy playing in the league stuff. It's amazing. Thank you guys. I have great friends. Mike Fielder, Mike Mitchell. I talk to those two guys from Mater Dei almost every day still. They keep me grounded. Believe me, I get to fly. My mind gets going sometimes, but they keep me grounded. I have a great support system. I see Coach McKnight here in his family. The Mater Dei family is pretty strong. Excuse me. It's pretty strong. And that was a very great start for me, and it continues today. I'd like to thank my family. My son Kyle and my wife Kat. My son Kyle, he's into health and fitness. He's a personal trainer. He likes to keep me motivated. It's funny because last year I just played in a tournament, barely made it through the first day. For Christmas, he gives me a gym membership. He's like, hey, great, you can work on your shot. You can get in shape, I help you. I'm like, okay, that's motivation, that's nice. My wife, Kat, she's a sports massage therapist. Very good. She has NFL clients. Her way of motivating me, every off season when the NFL guys are in town, she's like, Chris, I'm not gonna be able to work on you. You better take care of your body. You better get it right. I'm like, okay, that's motivation. So, in closing, what I'd like to say is, this is a great honor, very, very huge. And I don't know about for other people, but for me, it's really deep, because it's really unexpected. But I'd like to congratulate all of the inductees. I'd like to congratulate them on their support system. And just let you know, I'm still playing.